even if you're looking for a rental property, how this can help you with creating your legacy. As you all know, we do have our program, 50 Families Creating Legacy through Real Estate, where we are helping potential home buyers and sellers, even our lease clients, we are helping them become homeowners. If you're looking to buy and sell, um, we do have programs that it's in a form of a grant where you will get some type of credits towards your closing up to $3,000. So, how does something like that work? You would attend one of our seminars and we will give you all of the details on that. But many times people think, oh, I'm leasing, so I'm not in a good position because you're currently in a lease and you have to rent a property. But that's not necessarily the case. You can still use that rental property to help you. By doing so, it will help you as far as getting into the habit of paying a mortgage. Okay. When you go into buying, you typically going to have a mortgage, and that mortgage may be more than your rent. So, what I do inform my clients about in order to prepare for that, even while you are currently in the lease, you want to make sure that you have this stretch budget that you're using. And this stretch budget is going to help you with your savings, but as well as help you get into the habit of paying a mortgage. Let me give you an example. Let's say you have a property that you are leasing out, and this can be an apartment or a house. We'll start with the apartment. If you have an apartment that you're leasing and you're paying 1,800 in rent, 9 times out of 10, your mortgage is going to be more than that. Okay. So now you want to create a different budget. Okay. You will create the budget saying instead of paying 1,800, now you may pay 2,300 in rent. Okay. 1,800 will go towards your landlord or your property management company. And then an additional $500, you put that towards your savings. So now you will begin to create a habit of spending that $500 into your savings, and now you know how to live without it. It's not just there to play. You actually put it up and put it into some type of savings. That is the point of it. That is how you're helping yourself create that legacy going forward, because now you're developing habits that you're going to teach to your family as well, right? So in turn, you may not necessarily have a mortgage, but it's helping you prepare. Not everyone can say, hey, I want to buy a house today and go out and buy a house today. You have to prepare and you have to create those habits to help you. Okay. If you're doing a rent house, let's say that rent house is $2,000 a month. Same thing. You pay the difference into your savings. So now you're creating a new habit. You're now knowing how to live with the means of paying the higher amount onto a mortgage. Okay. Another thing with my lease clients, when you lease, you want to lease with a plan. Okay. If you're leasing a lease house and an apartment, you need to lease with a plan of action, a plan of, okay, how am I going to get out of this, right? How am I going to make sure that at the end of the year, not your year on your lease, at the end of that year, how is it you are going to make sure you're not in a position where you have to lease again, right? So no, you're not a homeowner, you're not, but you're using this time to strategically place yourself at a better position so that when that lease is up, you are ready to move. You constantly saving. Some things people get concerned about when going into a property is when they get ready to own the property is the repairs. Well, there's still home warranties and things we can negotiate for you so that you are not being hit with these repairs immediately, right? So that is one thing that people get afraid of when it comes to buying. If you are currently in a lease, no problem. Just make sure you're having a plan. Don't call us at the end of the lease and say you're ready to move. Call us before so we can start planning. Creating a legacy is about planning and continuing to plan. Okay. It's not something simple that you just get up and say you want to move on. You have to plan strategically, make sure everything is in place for yourself as well as the legacy that you are leaving. All questions, any questions y'all have, do make sure you put them in the chat. We will answer them in the chat. Okay. Do go ahead and share. For those that don't know, I am Des Aina. I am brokered with 3D Signature Realty. I am a real estate broker associate. So any questions, make sure you put them in the chat. Our next event, our next home buyers event for our 50 Families Create Legacies. If you need more information about it, feel free to inbox me. Our next event will be March 23rd. The link will go up tonight for you to RSVP. So make sure you get in and you can RSVP for that. If you're looking to qualify for that grant, for those that don't know, this grant is just free money to help you with your closing expenses when it comes to closing on your property. So do make sure you're available to attend the event. That's the first step to even apply for the program. So again, if you're leasing, it's okay. Use this as time to help you plan, to help you move forward. As we all know, rent is increasing. Rent is increasing. Again, rent is increasing. So because we know rent is increasing, you want to make sure you are doing what you can so that you don't have to renew. That's the thing. A lot of people say, oh, well, you're leasing, you're not a homeowner. Okay, but you have a plan and you need a plan. And that is the point of it. If you create these habits, you will continue to teach your offsprings those habits so that way it continue to create a legacy for you and you will be prepared by the time that lease is up. Okay. Share the video, tag someone you know that may be in a lease. If they don't own it, they leasing it. Tag them in this video so that way they can get the information that they need. And hey, they may thank you and me. So thank y'all for y'all time. This is your girl Des. I ain't not keeping it real estate with Des. Peace.